That's right, everyone. Live from the USA, this is the boss of Bitcoin, the Cristo of crypto. It's your boy BK, and if you don't like me, you must not like money. I got a nice show tonight for you guys. I wanted to take a minute to wish all the fathers out there a very happy Father's Day. This is coming from a kid who, had a dad that really went out of his way to, make sure he was always on the right track. And, even when I messed up, still stuck with me and, continued to support me and gave me all the love and encouragement any kid could ever ask for. So salute to all the dads out there. You definitely play a major part in making our future bright for everybody to look forward to. I know we got a lot of people in the building right now. As I said, you are now, if this is your first time joining us, then welcome. You are officially a part of history. This is one of the fastest growing YouTube channels in the world. It just happens to be on Bitcoin. So you're listening to the boss of Bitcoin. We got 4,000 subscribers, up 265 in one day. We got 461 people on our Facebook group. And if you're not on it, you probably need to join it. It's called the #1 Bitcoin group in the world. And all we do is talk cryptos. A few people had posted on there earlier, a couple different charts. My man Fazal over in London, me and him had a one-on-one meeting, had an amazing conversation. He's gonna do really well in the crypto game. So it's just really cool to, be able to connect to people and talk to people and understand like how they got in the game and, how everything has come together. I think the way the universe, aligns events and people together is really amazing. And that's one thing I'm learning is like the universe doesn't make any mistakes, so just a simple fact that these words are playing through your speaker right now, that is not on accident. And I have no idea, what speakers they might be playing through, but just the simple fact that we are now connected on the same frequency, literally and figuratively. That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. So as you can see, this group, is throwing a lot of information out there. I threw up a chart earlier. I said 117% return. If you can't see it, that's that little jump right there. 117% return to whoever could guess this chart. And I think a few people got it. So if you want to know what that chart is, you need to join this group, because once you know what that chart is, you can see it's set up for another jump. 117% ready to go. So just wanted to let you guys know, Facebook group is rocking. Subscribers is growing. It's an amazing community. If you appreciate the fact that your boy get on the air every day to try to help you guys make some money, just do me one favor, hit that thumbs up sign right now on the bottom of your video. What that does is it tells YouTube that we have a global community, people from all over the world support this channel and are engaged with this video. So therefore, when more people come across it, it'll show it to more people. And I just want a chance to get our community as big as possible so we can try to be as successful together as possible. I think I did one video a little bit ago called Bitcoin is LeBron James. And in that video, I talked about how we can come together as a community. Because that's what we're doing by embracing this new technology and liberating ourselves financially and learning about this cryptic universe that exists now. We are changing the world every day we wake up. That's a very powerful thing to behold. Shout out to everybody in the chat room. I see you. I try to keep this engaged. So if you're in the chat, if you got a question, just, throw it up there. And as we go along, I like to jump in the chat and answer some questions. So as you can see, this video is called How to Short Cryptos. And one thing I think you guys know, is your boy BK. I like the finer things in life. You know what I'm saying? I don't like to wait on dinner to be handed to me, you know, at 9 o'clock p.m. I like to go in the kitchen, see what's cooking, sample a little bit, you know, dip my hand in the sauce, taste it, make sure it tastes good. So long story short, I don't want to wait on no currency to make me money. If it's sitting sideways, that means it's money somewhere else to be made. So long story short, you guys, even with really, really good currencies, and remember, I do think Ethereum is an amazing cryptocurrency. So Ethereum is going to continue to go up. But the difference is when this thing is not going up as fast as it did, we have the opportunity to sell it, jump in something else, and come right back in before it's ready to take off. I think you can see on this chart right now that there is a cycle. Okay. And one of the things, this isn't accurate yet. We'll get it there. But I just wanted to show you the general channel that this cycle has been running in. And it looks, you know, it's normally 3 waves. 1, 2, 3. Something like that. Again, this is very roughly drawn. It just shows you that there is a channel that has been resonating and Ethereum has been living in that channel. So what we're going to do over the next 10 minutes or so is walk you guys through the opportunity to short a crypto. Now, what do I mean by short? Some people have seen the movie The Big Short. You know, I'm gonna make a little graphic and throw it on this video. So when I talk about shorting a crypto, all that means is that I think in the immediate future it's going to go down, and because of that, I sell my share or my holding, right? Because I know how to read the chart. I see that Ethereum is running out of gas, say right there. And what do? I sell that position back to the market. And by doing that, I take that profit, take it off the table. I'm just trying to find a few of the right tools. Price level, here we go. I take that money off the table right there, 0.847, and I wait. I wait it out. And all this time, I got my money somewhere else. And once I see that Ethereum is primed up, ready to go again, I get back in, you know, with probably even more money, because wherever I had it, I made more money on it. So I made a profit over there too. And now I come back into the table, I buy back in at a lower price. I need to put this thing up top. So let's see, price label, there we go. So now when I buy back in, buying in somewhere down there, and you can see right now, 0.68. So that might not, you know, that might not seem like a lot, right? I sold at 0.84 and I waited, what is this? I waited a little bit of time, waited 5 days, and I jumped back in, and I got it at 0.67. Like I said, that might not seem like a lot. You know, and some of you guys are maybe thinking like, how would you know, when to buy it back? Well, Fazal, who I sat on the phone with 2 hours, he can tell you that using these strategies, you can easily identify when a chart is breaking down. It literally steps down the ladder. It tells itself what to do beforehand. So if you know how to read the charts, then you know exactly where these big swings are coming in at, and you can make money on both sides of the trade. So I'm just putting this in to a quick calculator real quick. 0.847 minus 0.606. 797,418 divided by the original. Oh, they got another tool. I'm tripping. We could just do this. We go from where we got in at, where we sold it at, and essentially we'll go down. What this shows is this is actually a loss that most people would have had during that exact same time frame. They would have lost about 20% of their holding Bitcoin, of their Bitcoin. We didn't lose that 20%. We took that off the market, flipped it, and came back to a 20% gain. So do you see, this is called shorting. This is how you accumulate Bitcoin. This is how you outpace the market. So while the market temporarily over this 5 days, we just showed that the market, the market went down 20%. You see that? 5 days, negative 20%. We sold up here, we buy back in up right here, and all that time we're on another chart that's hot, that's making money. So that's why I say, you know, at some points it's to your advantage to sell, but it is a short sale. I'm not saying that Ethereum is not a great crypto. I think it's one of the best cryptos. It's going to be here for a very, very, very long time. In fact, you know, I like this thing so much that on Coinbase, when I was fresh in the game, you know, just a young buck, a young whippersnapper with not too much sense of my own, you know, I still had enough sense to get it at about $7. So I've been in it for a while. I think maybe, you know, some people might think that I'm trying to get you guys to sell whatever Ethereum you have so I can buy it cheaper. Well, you can't really get it cheaper than what I got in at. So my goal is to try to teach the people on this channel how to accumulate more than what they have. And these are, you know, metrics and strategies that hedge funds use, financial analysis use. A lot of the courses, put it this way, big time corporations, they pay big time money to learn how to do this stuff. This is not for the everyday person. And so that's why this channel is dedicated to making money, because not everybody can do what I talk about on this channel. Not everybody should, but people that are already comfortable and confident in the crypto community and just want to learn a little bit, over time they can easily obtain these skills to which we talk about. So as you can see, this thing is basically sitting in a few different channels, and over time, you know, this thing breaks out and we'll be able to identify where it's stepping down at. So real quick, before I get into that, let's just jump up in here, see the chart. Brandon from California. All right. Thanks for your videos. Brazil, South America, what's up? All right. I didn't believe the hype. I see you. Bitcoin, we live. Cryptocurrency, Scicoin. All right, guys, cool. So yeah, do me a favor. Let's keep the conversations. You know, I really don't want to see, you know, any negative feedback over there. Like if you don't like what's being said on this channel, you know, that's why God gave you a little red button in the left-hand corner. You can click that button and keep it moving, but let's keep it positive. That's my goal, to bring positivity into the universe. I think it's too much negativity. So one thing I would like to do is keep this positive. Let's just talk about the money, because I think everybody is here to make money. We can all agree to that. How do we know when Ethereum is going to break down? Or not even breaking down. You think about a car, like Ethereum, if it's a car, it's a really, really big car. It's got $15 billion riding on its back. Every now and then it's going to need to take a break. And that's all we're saying. If we know when this thing is taking a break, we sell it right before it's going to go get gas, and we jump back on board after it's filled up. That's it. So how do we do that? How do we do that? We look for the intersections of our lines. Okay, again, there's a 21-minute chart. These moving averages, the red is a 7, or I'm sorry, the green is a 7, the red's a 21, and the orange is a 77. And what we found over time is that these lines are pretty good at telling us exactly what's going to happen. So one thing I do right away, I put a breakdown line right there. And if you zoom in on that spot, that is where our green line crosses the orange. In our previous videos, I tell you, whenever our green line crosses the orange, that's a spot you want to look out for, because that spot in itself is where lightning strikes. Our first couple videos, I would throw that little icon up there, and that's what we said happens when lightning strikes. So that's definitely a spot when you're trying to figure out a chart for the first time and understand where the opportunities might be. That's definitely a spot you want to take note of. Another chart, another line you want to look at is you have to understand this channel that we're in, this purple channel we're living in right now. You have to understand where that channel came from. And so, you know, a lot of people, they just look at where we're at, but one of the phrases, you know, that a lot of people talk about is you got to know where you've been to know where you're going. And what I'm learning is a lot of these phrases, I'm pretty sure they was talking about cryptocurrency. I'm pretty sure they was talking about the Bitcoin chart when they made up them phrases, because it applies for all of it. So if we look back, we see this line right here. And that line right there is kind of significant in a sense that it has a very, very long break to where the green and the orange touch in almost 2 places, almost 3 places right by each other, May 5th to May 8th. So what I want to do is draw one line in between them, you know, one vertical line, horizontal line in between them, just to kind of connect them like that. And what this line is going to show me is that over time, that one spot should be pretty significant, because if it was significant enough right there to hit it on both sides, then it'll probably be pretty significant in the future. And just to move through this, you see it settled down on that. So it's almost like a support line. And over time, let's see what else. Cool. And sometimes that one came down. This is a 21. Yeah, sometimes it hits it a little more. So 527. Let's see how this looks. Yeah, because if we put it there, and what I'm doing now is you can fine tune it just to make sure it works. What I'm doing is now you see that actually intersects the green and the red right there, bounces off of that line, and let's see if it still holds on the other side. So what looks like, there it goes. What looks like, and this is how it should fit right about there, to where it was a ceiling on that side and a floor on that side. So essentially, when that red and green crossed right there, when that green crossed the orange, it blew up out of there. But when it hit it on this side, it broke down. So ceilings turn to floors and floors turn to ceilings. That's an important point. And also you see right there, it's still held. Another thing we could do is throw a vertical line up top. And what this will do is this will actually show us the long-term support and resistance that has already been built into this chart. So one of the things, you know, we got Poloniex is up here. And again, all we're doing is we're looking for areas where the red and green come back together. So for example, the red and green come back together right there. We draw a line right there. That's probably going to be a support line. Look at it. You see it's just riding it. This is how you predict the future. Bam, breaks out. So now I know if I move it, and it didn't even get the major intersection. So you see right there. Let's try one up here. Sometimes it holds, sometimes it doesn't. Touched it right there, broke down. Let's go to the next loop. This is literally all you do. You just find where the intersections are. Let's throw one at that top candle just to see. So what I'm looking for right now, there goes one. What I'm looking for are long areas to where the top, the red line basically danced on top of the support. What's that showing me is it's basically in limbo. And that means that it's ready to make another move. And so wherever that happened in the past, more than likely, it's going to happen in the future. And since we know that these channels are here now, we just throw them back against the horizontal lines. And again, you'll have, as you draw these charts out, right? For the sake of time, I'm not doing every single one, but I have some charts to where I literally would work on for like, 2 or 3 days. And I have probably 100 different lines in there, but I can tell you every major event that's going to happen on that chart, because everything that happens that we see on our side has already happened inside of the chart one way or another. That's why it's able to happen right now. So for example, these are the different lines that are already built into the chart, right? So what I'm saying right now is we see that this back here was the window we wanted to sell. We saw it hit the top of the channel. We had already created that channel. And we said, okay, based off what we know, based off the knowledge Brandon just gave us, for free, thumbs up if you like it, right? Draw another little guy in. And all I'm looking for is where these intersections happen at, the first 2 intersections, 1, 2. So we get out right there. We say, where do we get back in at? Well, one thing to look for is the last point that consolidated on that before that spike. So we see we got a little jump there, but we also got a bigger one right there. And so what I'll do is I'm going to move that line up to right there. And let's see if that gives us our buy signal. So we're riding, we're out of it, we're out of it. We know that the green needs to come below the orange in order to have a complete cycle, right? Green below the orange, we're waiting, boom, there it goes, it hits, and we pick it back up right down there. It's that easy. You just zoom into the jump, look for the areas of consolidation, and more than likely, that's where it's going to settle down before it jumps back up. And it's only going to be there for a minute. So you literally have to like watch these charts. That's why I'm on the charts 10 hours a day sometimes, because I'm literally going minute by minute with them, and that's how I'm able to, while I got rid of Ethereum for a day or two, I'm about to pick it back up, but that's why I moved it over to Ripple. I'm plus 20% on Ripple. So this is how you accumulate, guys. It's not so much measuring it against dollars and holding it for 6 months, and going from $300 to $1,000, right? Because all that time you could have been doing these little bitty trades along the way. 5 days, 5-day trade right here. How much? How much did we say? 5-day trade, 30%. So for those of you, that want to accumulate dollars, I'd prefer to accumulate percent, because $1,000 turn into 3,000 a lot faster when you get percents running behind it. And you can see this thing, it's doing the exact same thing over and over and over again. So that's why I wanted to go back to this chart, because it's literally showing you these different levels that it has to fall back on, that it's going to come back to right there. Green crossed the orange. What happened? Green crossed the red, So it's literally telling you guys, and you'll see, like, the more you do, again, this is a very quick chart, and these trend lines are perfect. Like, when you want to like zoom all the way in there, sometimes you'll have like 8 or 9 different lines on one spike, but you'll know exactly every step it is along the way and when you make money at. So for example, this little consolidation area right there, it don't look like much of anything, right? But that little consolidation area right there, we chart it, we jump out, and what does it tell us? It tells us the same consolidation is going to happen again before the next dip. And it also tells us the same consolidation is going to happen again before that last spike. So this is how you short a crypto. You make it tell you where it's going. And all you got to do is sit back and watch it 30% at a time. If you appreciate this video, this kind of knowledge that I'm giving you guys is literally free knowledge. Hopefully it's empowering. I wanted to take the opportunity. I think I'm gonna send this, since it's Father's Day, I think I'm gonna send this video, to my dad. And I don't think he don't know I got 4,000 people watching all over the world. So what I wanted to try to do, if it's cool with you guys, I just want you to shout your country out. Let my dad know, saying what country you guys are from, where everybody is tuning in from all over the world. And we go wrap this thing on up. So let me see who we got. I saw we had some people up here earlier. Zencash, Coinbase, Bitcoin. Let's see. New Zealand. All right, New Zealand, Tallahassee. Let's see. Brazil in the building. Brazil, South America. Let me see. Shout out your country people. Let's hear it. Pakistan, New Jersey, Canada, Greece, Netherlands, Charlotte, USA, Netherlands, Australia, Japan in the house. Okay, I see you, Japan, Ireland, Thailand, Tampa, Canada, Russia, Trinidad. My brother used to like the Trinidad, Dominican Republic, Kentucky, down under. It's a beautiful thing, guys. Australia, Nebraska. This is why I like to do this, because when we bring people together from all over the world, I'm trying to tell you, it don't matter. Bitcoin do not care. You know what I'm saying? What part of the world you come from. Bitcoin don't care what socioeconomic, what demographic, right? The beautiful thing about the crypto community is the value that it has is the value that people give it. So it don't care. I think one of the things that has happened is that people have subdivided themselves from each other so many different times that we can't even identify with ourselves anymore. Red states and blue states, LGBT and pro-life, pro-choice, and pro-nationalism, globalism, all these different words that are just made up to divide people, you forget are also tools could control people. So all I ask you is step above that for a second. Recognize that this community is so much bigger than any of us have the capacity to facilitate. And let's all just be appreciative of the fact that we're able to enjoy it together. That's why I'm here, to help you guys make money, empower yourselves, and break the chains of financial suppression. Everybody all over the world, I appreciate your time this evening. All the beautiful fathers all over the world, I appreciate your time as well. You know, one of the things I wanted to do, you know, it's kind of hard, you know, just jumping out there and putting these videos up. A lot of times I start to second guess myself, and I really don't know. I'm still learning a lot of times. I don't even know if I'm right half the time, and if the chart is telling me the right thing. So it's one of the quotes I fall back on. I remember my dad talking about it back in the day, talking about, you know, Michael Jordan got cut from his freshman basketball team because he wasn't that good. And his high school coach said he just wasn't that good. That's why I cut him. You know, and talk about he's missed more than 900 shots, lost more than 300 games. "26 times took the last shot, time running out, and missed it. Said I failed over and over and over again in my life. And that is why I succeed." So I think together we have a pretty good chance to learn how these charts work and succeed at this crypto game. You know, and it's a little disheartening. But some people, I make a joke about it. Some people, haters go hate, right? My man used to say, back in Wisconsin, he said, if they ain't hating, then you ain't trying, right? So every day I wake up, sometimes I just wake up for the haters. And on this Father's Day, I'd like to encourage all the fathers out there to prepare their sons just like mine did. Haters gon' hate. But that is what makes us great. Do it for the haters. Get in them comments, guys. You know what I'm saying? Let's keep it engaged. Let's keep it fun. It's all about the money, people. If you got a better way to make money, please post the video, invite me to it, and I will watch it. I will live stream it all day. From the bottom of my heart, thank you for your time this evening. Happy Father's Day to everybody out there. If you enjoyed this video, do me a favor. If you know somebody, you know, who would benefit from learning this kind of content, who just see how easy it is to chart this stuff, that it ain't advanced, you know, economics and Keynesian, demographical, statistical regressions that need to be amplified through the logarithmic Wall Street supercomputer. Like, come on, this stuff is simple. It's just straight lines, buy and sell, straight lines. You know, do me a favor. If you know somebody that would benefit from this easy to use content, learn them, showing them how to make money, do me a favor. That little button up under the video, that little arrow pointing to the right, tap that button. Either copy the link, text it to somebody. If you are on Reddit, repost this video on Reddit for me. I'm not on Reddit, you know, but people out there like watch this kind of stuff. I think people in Reddit, you know, talk about cryptos all the time. It's a lot of crypto people on Reddit. So if you're on Reddit, just do me a favor, repost this thing for me. After you repost it, like take a screenshot, send it to me, you know, and I'm gonna pick somebody to give them like the free crypto picks of the month. The little PDF I put together for you guys. That thing is up like 40-50% right now. It just had a few of them that broke through today. Bella, what's up? Your boy had that at like number 7. If y'all don't know what Bella is, look it up. I knew what it was. It's on the list. So I'm just putting different things together to help you guys make money. Again, if you want to reach out to me personally, if you want to set up a one-on-one, I know it's like 10, 20 people that did already. Trust me, we will be confirming those appointments. I just had one today. I had one yesterday. I'm knocking them out. You know what I'm saying? Knocking them down like dominoes. But if this is what you do. You go to this little website. The link is in the description. Set up a one-on-one. You select the day, select the time, and if it's still available, you know what I'm saying, we'll be getting together. I send you an email confirmation, and we'll make it happen. This is your boy BK. I appreciate y'all from all over the world. I'm signing out, y'all. Your boy BK, no matter where you stay, from Brazil to Bay and Germany. Good night, good morning, and good day. Y'all take it easy. I appreciate you. I see you tomorrow, same time, same place. Peace.